Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Words from a Friend podcast. I'm your host, Marty Carey, and this is the podcast that follows my book, Words from a Friend, a daily guide to a purposeful life. It's available at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. We are on a 365-day inner journey together, so happy and grateful to have you along. We are on day 97 of that journey. Today's message is called Commit. Dun, 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 commit. You gotta commit. Woo, that's a big one. Ego doesn't like to commit. Ego doesn't like to commit because committing means taking responsibility. Ego does not like to take accountability at all. Just fly by night, the ego, right? Never. So commit goes like this. In order to have the best life possible, and I mean the best in all areas of your life, you must develop your commitment muscles. Your commitment muscles. Oh boy, they got to be strong. They have to be strong. To realize a dream, they have to be really strong. You know, those giddy up muscles when you don't feel like it. Commitment. Boom. Boom. Oh, yeah, right. I committed. I got to get up. Right? Until that commitment starts to pull you, and it's just like you couldn't not do it. All right. But that takes place as you go. It's not right off the bat. You have to stay with it. And then there's going to be times where you go, that's it. I'm not doing it. Blah, blah, blah. And you go, okay, wait. Maybe I can just rest. Take a rest instead and get back at it and get back at it. So those are the choices we make in life, right? But the ones worth having for the long haul, well, we got to have to commit for those. We have to commit. And that means our heart, our soul, our body, and our mind. It's all got to be in there. It's all got to be in there. So fully committing to something means that you have your heart in it. It means you consistently give your full attention and great energy to whatever you love and value. And value. You know, your heart is the one that values people, right? The heart is the one that values others. Your ego, you know, it's kind of looking out for itself, right? And the wind can blow that relationships away, you know. Nothing's real, nothing's stable, nothing's grounded, that kind of stuff. That only comes with commitment. Maybe just to being the best you could be is that best commitment. So you take that to whatever life is in front of you, whatever life brings to you, and whatever you bring to life, want to bring to life. Commitment will be a necessity. Making a commitment to personal growth and steadfast practice will be the catalyst to having it all. Well, having it all. In my mind, simplicity. You just boil it down to the things that matter the most. Your family, your relationships, what you give to your work, what you do in your work. Is it meaningful work? Is it work that brings joy to people? Does it bring smiles to faces? Is there something in there that is just something that keeps bringing you back to this thing that you do? Or do you want to do something new and commit to something new, which is entirely possible? As I say, change is all there is here on planet Earth while we're here for the short time. And we just have to keep getting up and saying, I'm an artist. I can break certain habits and make new commitments to myself that will raise my ship and potentially inspire others to raise theirs. To see others. I'm inspired by people that have been so committed to something. I do love the variety and the spice of life. But I think that's really what I'm committed to, is the variety and spice of life and bringing the best self to all of it, to experience it, because we're here to experience this physical plane the best we can. And while there's so much crap shoved down our throats to kind of divert our attention from all the beauty that actually exists here and the beauty that actually exists in other people, well, there you go. So be committed to the light. You're going to be committed to doing your best to understand and see that in others and see your way forward with that in the best way. That's what committing to the light is. And committing to the light is just committing to your true self. All right? It's the one that's going to bring you the most satisfaction, the farthest in your potential while you're here, the farthest that you could go is what your light brings to you. I can go further than this, I didn't see anybody in my family do this, but this is here where I am. So maybe I'll give this a whirl. Well, that's the spice of life. That's the spice of life, Normal can get so boring. Normal. So there's a lot more in there. There's a lot more in there than what people call normal. And in you, there's beauty in there in you, and there's lots of fun stuff in there that maybe you've just been afraid to let out. Committing to your light will be committing to getting uncomfortable and getting out of old zones and into new ways and into new paths. A new path, really. Committed to the light, learning what that is, becoming curious about how I can wield my light over all the stuff that I've learned to wield just as my everyday self that I've built. You can build anew. You can knock out a bunch of stuff and commit to a whole new way. Yep. And it's like, it's like I say, it's little bits every day. It's not like it's like, okay, this mountain, I'm going to have to do this all in one day. No. It's the long haul. It's the long haul. Longevity. Longevity means just every day being your best friend to yourself. Making sure that there's compassion for that journey ahead, and when you fall off, you just get back on and to that commitment. You get back to you, committed to your heart, committed to your heart space, committed to bringing forth new light in your life, which just emanates out of you in a ripple, emanates out of you in a beautiful ripple that helps the world. So don't ever underestimate the journey of growth for yourself. It affects us all. It affects us all. What one person does affects all of us. It's like that butterfly effect. Okay? Having it all includes the following: great relationships, great marriage, partnership, friends, family, peace of mind. Woo, that's a big one, peace of mind. You got to commit to yourself in a new way for that. Commit to being that light is committed to being more peaceful within, learning what that means, taking you out of the monkey mind, taking you out of that, that just everyday electric vibration that doesn't make you feel all calm and peaceful. You got to give that time. You have to have that practice. Practicing peace is a must in a place where nonsense is perpetrated every day upon the common man and woman. All right, but I digress. Okay. Oh yes, here we go. Family, friends, peace of mind, calm confidence. Calm confidence comes in the same thing. Peace of mind and will bring about that calm confidence, just in knowing that it's not all up to me. I'm just here to bring my fractal of that light, do my best in that, right? And not take other stuff personally, because everybody else has got their own way, their own thoughts, their own dreams, all that stuff. So you try your best to find commonality in that calm consciousness. That's it. You know what I mean? Most of your life, people are acquaintances, aren't they? Most of your life, a lot of people are just acquaintances. So, and a lot of your supporters in whatever you do will be acquaintances, and there'll be people in your immediate circle that may have known you for so long, they may not accept you in this new way, and they're like, oh, geez, and so move on, just keep going, and keep growing, and it doesn't matter about any of that stuff. Because you're growing for the light. You're growing for the light. God gave us the chance to come here and do all this, learn all this stuff, and then God wants us to put it into practice. This is what this book did. I got to put it into practice. And so this is part of me putting it into practice. It keeps me reminded every day. It makes me feel good to help you every day, to remind you every day. But really, that's the energy of oneness. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good, because that's our natural way. Calm, confident, peaceful, helpful, and thinking good thoughts, because where we really come from is perfection. But here, there is no perfection. We're perfectly imperfect while we're here trying to find our way like Davy Crockett. We all are, even at 61. Still, there's more to come, so I'm still journeying. I'm journeying, and taking some new roads to keep expanding that journey, because I love it. So committing to excellence is what we are talking about. When you decide to be excellent in all your words, actions, and deeds, this becomes the dominant energy you emit. The more you commit, the better you emit. The more you commit, the better you emit. Well, this is it. You're what are you committing to? Well, up till now, it's been a mixed bag, really, hasn't it? a mixed bag. And then you say, well, if I'm not that, if I'm not my ego, I'm not my thoughts, and I'm not my emotions, who the heck am I? You're the artist behind all of it. And you can use all of that to paint your life with. You know, there's rocks there, part of that drama. And you painted your way into become more like water now. And I'm going to paint a smoother path for it because I'm going to feel it, listen for it, be guided by it. It's a whole different way of rolling, baby. It is. It is. But you're already it. So it's dismantling old concepts and old beliefs and old stumbling blocks of thought, dogma in many cases, hanging around people that just don't really get you or don't really are going maybe in the same direction as you want to go. Your light's guiding you. You're going. It's going to feel too good not to. It's going to feel too good not to. And you'll be known that you're living on purpose and in your purpose. And you find that, there you go. That's your Holy Grail. It's within you. It's within you. The Holy Grail is within you. It's God's love. And it's going to guide you to every place that you've ever wanted to be once you let it pull you and use you for those things. Because God loves you like you can't even imagine. So that universal unconditional love is just always there. So if you're in your head and you're thinking that there's a voice in there that's punishing you, telling you you're less than, or telling you that you're guilty of this, or you should be ashamed of that, well, that ain't God. That is not God. I had to learn that one. That's how I was bringing myself down, thinking that guilt that I was listening inside was, oh man, just I should feel guilty, I should feel judged, I feel shame, I wish all of that stuff is heavy ego bullshit. All right? God doesn't give us that. That comes from fear. Mostly fear of what other people think. Right? Mostly from fear of what other people think. Well, free yourself from that. Free yourself from that because everybody has that same thought. Everybody has that same crap. We're all there. We're all in that soup. So we should at least make the soup taste better. So that's what we do. We bring our light. We make the soup taste better for all of us. We make a great soup, not swill, sock soup. Not making that. We're making a better soup for the whole world, and you're part of it. And thanks for being here, and thanks for after you get done listening to me yap, that you go out and do some of your own yapping in life and bring somebody some encouragement, bring some light to the day. Any of those things. Call those people you love, make a couple of calls, tell them that you love them just because I felt like it. You wouldn't believe what that does for people in their day. There's like, I needed that. I needed that. You know why? Because we all need that. We all need that love. That's light. That's light. So express yours, and you're just adding more of it. And you feel it yourself when you're giving it. That's why giving is the true receiving. Not over-giving, but just as your general way. Just as your general way. Kindness. Kindness, walking the best you can in it. If you are a steady stream of positive energy by your constant awareness and a choice, a steady stream of positive will be your life experience. Now listen, I'm not saying that steady stream is always going to be like that, but you bring a steady stream of light to that. Well, you are bringing a steady stream of positive to it. You're looking for how you can bring that to whatever is in front of you. That's bringing a steady stream of light. It's not like you're always going to feel like the light, because we're in a really negatively run world. Believe me, we all feel that. We all feel that heavy. All right? But how do we counter that? We counter that by saying, this is bullshit. This is all a bunch of crap. It's like a big, ugly play that we've all been asleep in. And we're coming out of it. And this is wakey, wakey in the morning to just keep you reminded that you're way more than you think you are. You're stronger than you think you are. You're brighter than you think you are. And take that into your day. It's your sword, your shield, and your staff for the way forward. Okay? CTA, today your job is to... CTA, today, dare to commit. Dare. It's not a dare. It's really just coming home. Coming home to your light, Be commit to it because you say, Everything else is just weight that I no longer need in my life. Say yes to learning and growth. Say yes to a great life, generously created by you. Generously created. Create with your spirit. You're going to be creating with a natural generosity of self, because your spirit is a naturally generous, giving force, because that's what love is. That's what it is. That's all it does. That's all its purpose is to give. But we can be not know that for ourselves, and we can believe in those dark thoughts that we have, and we can believe that God is judging us and committing us to this and that, and it's just like, no, no, my child, just come home, prodigal son or daughter. It's okay. Come on home. I know you've been through hell. Okay, I know you've been there, but you don't need to stay there. You do not need to stay there. Okay? Because that's not who you are. You are a soldier of light. You are. And you just have to recognize that, move into it, and live it. Live it. Most importantly, live it in your family, with your friends, and your relationships. Those are the important things. Those are the important things. All right, don't ever leave that out. Okay, guys, much love. I blessed. Have a blessed day, and create a beautiful day for everybody. Much love. See you tomorrow.